Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel Code Generator. Today we are starting a new course called Selenium. I am Shruti Iyer and I would be the instructor for this course. Let us take a quick look at what we get to learn today. What is Selenium? The features of Selenium, components of Selenium, browsers, languages and operating systems supported by Selenium, and the history of Selenium. What is Selenium? Selenium is a free open source automation testing framework used to validate web applications across different browsers and platforms. In basic terms, Selenium provides tools that can interact with the browser and automate browser actions by entering text into fields, selecting drop-down values, and checking boxes, clicking links, etc. Imagine you are testing a login form where you have to log in again and again to test the number of users, or you have a registration form. It is a very long process to manually enter all the data each time. Here's where Selenium comes into picture. Selenium automates your browser by letting you do work in less amount of time. Next, we will see the features of Selenium. The first feature and the most important one of Selenium is that it is open source and portable web testing framework. So you need not get any license. It is just available to be downloaded online. Selenium IDE provides a record and playback feature. When you use Selenium IDE, you need not learn any new scripting language. We'll learn more about Selenium IDE in the future slides. Selenium supports various operating systems and browsers. It supports various programming languages. It is easier to understand and implement. We'll learn more about Selenium features in detail in the next slides. Selenium software is not just a single tool, but a suite of software, each piece catering to a different Selenium testing needs of organization. Here is a list of tools. The Selenium IDE or the Integrated Development Environment, Selenium Remote Control or RC, Selenium WebDriver, and Selenium Grid. At the moment, Selenium RC and WebDriver are merged into a single framework to form Selenium 2. What is Selenium IDE? Selenium IDE or Integrated Development Environment is the simplest framework in the Selenium suite and is the easiest one to learn. It is a Firefox plugin that you can install as easily as you can with other plugins. However, because of its simplicity, Selenium IDE should only be used as a prototyping tool when you want to create tests that require record and playback feature. It is not only a time saver but also an excellent way of learning Selenium script syntax. If you want to create more advanced test cases, you will need to use either Selenium RC or Selenium WebDriver. Selenium RC or Remote Control. It was the main Selenium project for a long time before it was merged with WebDriver and Selenium 2 was formed. This is the first automated web testing tool that allowed users to use a programming language they prefer. It is not supported anymore since it is merged with WebDriver and a new version Selenium 2 is released. Its installation is more complicated than the installation of IDE, which makes it complicated to install. Even the execution time is slower than the WebDriver. APIs are less object-oriented and contain redundant and confusing commands. Hence, it is not recommended to use the RC right now. Selenium WebDriver. It proves itself to be better than both Selenium IDE and Selenium RC in many aspects. It is used by beginners in web application or mobile application testing. It implements a more modern and stable approach in automating the browser's action. WebDriver, unlike the Selenium RC, does not rely on JavaScript for Selenium automation testing. It controls the browser by directly communicating with it. For example, if you are using a Chrome browser, then you need to download the Chrome driver. With a Firefox browser, you'll need a Firefox driver. So you have particular drivers for each browser. When we learn more about Selenium scripting, we'll learn about drivers too. Selenium Grid. Selenium Grid is a tool used together with Selenium RC to run parallel tests across different machines and different browsers all at the same time. What is parallel execution, by the way? Parallel execution refers to running multiple tests at once. When you create Selenium scripts, you'll have a need to run those scripts in different machines and different platforms at the same time. Selenium Grid provides an easy way to run tests in parallel on multiple machines. Now that we know the features and components of Selenium, we'll have to figure out how can we install Selenium. Or is there a particular browser, language or operating system we need to have to install Selenium? Well, no. Because of their architectural differences, Selenium IDE, Selenium WebDriver support different sets of browsers and operating systems. It supports various browsers like Chrome, Safari, Firefox, etc. Also supports various programming languages like Java, Python, C#. It also supports multiple operating systems like Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. Now, if you want to know the compatibility of your browser or operating system, you can go to the Selenium website, click on Downloads. When you scroll down, you can see a list of programming languages supported by Selenium. You can also see the list of browsers and the list of operating systems. Now that we know the features of Selenium, its components, as well as its compatibilities, let's check how the Selenium came into picture. Primarily, Selenium was created by Jason Huggins in 2004, an engineer at ThoughtWorks. He was working on a web application that required frequent testing. Having realized that the repetitious manual testing of their application was becoming more and more inefficient, he created a JavaScript program that would automatically control the browser's actions. He named the program as JavaScript Test Runner. Shinya Kastani of Japan created Selenium IDE, a Firefox extension that can automate the browser through a record and playback feature. He came up with this idea to further increase the speed in creating test cases. He donated Selenium IDE to the Selenium project in 2006. Another ThoughtWorks engineer, Paul Hemeth, decided to create a server that will act as an HTTP proxy to trick the browser into believing that Selenium core and the web application being tested came from the same domain. This system became known as the Selenium Remote Control or Selenium 1. Simon Stewart created a WebDriver in 2006 when browsers and web applications were becoming more powerful and more restrictive with JavaScript programs like Selenium Core. It was the first cross-platform testing framework that could control the browser from the OS level. Selenium Grid was developed by Philip Hendrick to address the needs of minimizing test execution times as much as possible. He initially called the system Hosted QA. It was capable of capturing browser screenshots during significant stages and also of sending out Selenium commands to different machines simultaneously. Now, gathering all information about Selenium, the first question that would come to your mind is why the name Selenium? The name Selenium came from a joke which Jason cracked once to his team. During Selenium's development, another automated testing framework was popular made by the company called Mercury Interactive. Since Selenium is a well-known antidote for mercury poisoning, Jason suggested that name and his teammates took it. So that is how we got to call this framework up to the present. What next? Now, I have a tip for you. Now, you have a basic idea of what Selenium is, what is the history of Selenium, what are its features and what are its components. There's a website that you could refer to get information about Selenium. When you go to Google and type Selenium, you'll have a website. This is the official website for Selenium. Here when you go in documentation, you will get all these tabs that contain important information about Selenium. Now that you have gained some knowledge about all these, you can just refer this guide for a quick tour or a quick summary of whatever we learned in this lesson today. So now you have started your journey of Selenium with us. From the next video, we'll give you a deep understanding of Selenium. Thank you.